Okay, so in this video I'm going to be talking about two completely contrasting films with different structures of narrative. You can get two kinds of structures. You can get the linear structure and the non-linear. So linear means that it starts as it means to go on. It has a beginning, a middle and an end, and it goes in chronological order. Whereas a non-linear film would perhaps finish at the beginning and start at the end. It can have flashbacks in time and the time is completely messed up and it's not what we would expect to see as a film. So the two films I have picked is The Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise and The Wolf of Wall Street with Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, I would consider The Edge of Tomorrow as a non-linear film, as he tends to go back in time a lot. As soon as he's died, he wakes up again and he's back at the beginning. So the time is very, very messed up in that film, and it's not, as an audience, what we would expect to happen in the film. The time is completely non-chronological and it's just all over the place. The Wolf of Wall Street, I would say, is such a linear film because it goes from the start of his career, how he got all his riches, success, how he got in trouble. It's basically his whole life story from the beginning to the end to where he is in the present day. So I would say that film to me is a very linear film. Now, normal linear films can be created with such a thing like I'll show you here, a narrative graph. And I'm going to show you the 5 stages of the narrative graph. Okay, so first of all it starts with exposition, which is the setting. Think about where the character is, the equilibrium, and then you move on to the development of the narrative or the story, which is perhaps more characters coming into the story, introducing us to more people as their life moves on. And then you get the complication or the discourse, something that causes that has an effect to cause loads of obstacles to get in the way. So as we see here, where you can't really see where my X's are, these are all the obstacles. So it gives the film a bit more of an oomph, so the film's not just going flat. We want to see stuff get in the way of the character's life. So you have like the difficulty, the obstacles, they could be mental or physical. This just gives the film a little bit more of an edge. And then we suddenly get to either the climax or the anti-climax. And the climax means you've got to the highest point of the film, the most intense part, and the anti-climax is coming down from that, how the tension tends to drop. And then we get the resolution, which is the end part, which is where perhaps everything turns out to be either really happy, everything's sorted, but in perhaps a non-linear film, the resolution could be that everything goes horribly pear-shaped wrong, and perhaps that will link into another sequel of a film, or it just leaves you with a cliffhanger of the film and a very unexpected ending. So yeah, that's a little bit about a narrative graph. Non-linear films would be completely different to this. They would be a bit more all over the place and not as well structured as a linear graph would be. Just wanted to show you that not all films have a complete beginning, middle and end. Sometimes it can be a bit contrasting. So yeah, I hope you liked my video and thank you for listening.